Hello, guys. Okay, so in the last class, we have discussed about the properties of the complex number as well as the conjugate of a complex number and its properties, right? So, today in this class, we are going to discuss exercise 2.2. So, let's go to the first question. What is there? So, exercise number 1, determine the conjugate and the reciprocal. Oh, multiplicative inverse we need to find. The conjugate as well as the multiplicative inverse of each of the following complex number. Okay. First we need to find out z bar. Number 1, I. What is given? Minus I, imaginary number. So let's say this as z. Okay, so let z equal to minus I. So your z bar will be minus will become positive. Now we need to find the multiplicative inverse. So therefore 1 by z will be 1 by minus I. And one thing to remember, the denominator d, you should not have the I. Okay, you need to remove this one. So in order to remove that, what we have to do, we have to multiply it. Yes, multiply with I, both the numerator and denominator. Then what will we find? Minus I square, and this is your I. So minus the I square is what? Minus 1. Minus minus become plus, so your answer will be I. So in this case, we have found out that the multiplicative inverse and the conjugate, they are similar or same. Oh, what is this? This is your A. Next we have B, C, D, D. Let's do number B. What is here? It is I. So maybe minus I will be the answer. Let z equal to I. So therefore z bar will be minus I. Therefore 1 by z, the multiplicative inverse will be 1 by I. Then we need to multiply both the numerator and denominator with I. Then here we will get I square. Then I square is what? Minus 1. So it is your minus I. This is your number B. Okay, let's proceed to question number 2. C. 1 C. 2 plus I. So let z equal to 2 plus I. So its conjugate will be 2 minus I. Then we need to find the multiplicative inverse also. Multiplicative inverse. So it is 1 by 2 plus I. Now you see, we need to remember class 9. The conjugate d, we need to multiply with the conjugate. Then we will get that formula, a square minus b square. 2 plus I, 2 minus I, 2 minus I. So this is 2 square minus I square. 2 minus I, 2 square is at 4 minus 1. Yes, 2 minus I, 4 plus 1, this is how much? 5. Now you want to remove the real part and the imaginary part, they write separately, then minus I 1 by 5. So this is your conjugate multiplicative inverse. Okay, number C. Oh, I could have done D here also, D. Okay, let's go to the next slide. What is given? 3 plus I. So let Z equal to complex number 3 plus I. So therefore Z bar would be how much? Okay, we cannot write 3 minus I here. D. So we need to remove this one first. Okay. So this will come later. First we need to solve that one. The denominator one we have to remove. There should not be I in the denominator. So इसका conjugate के साथ multiply कर दो. ठीक है. Then this will be 3 square minus I square, 3 minus I. Here will be 9. Alright, I square is what? Minus 1. To minus into minus plus. We can skip one step in this way. So 9 plus 1 is 10. So 3 minus I. So now real number, real part and imaginary part. Okay, so therefore the conjugate will be 3 by 10 plus 3 by, oh, this is not 3D, I, it will be 1, right? So this will be 1 by 30. Then now we need to find the 1 by Z. Here we will do it, okay? So therefore 1 by Z will be 1 by 3 plus I. So now this 3 plus I will go upward, right? So 3 plus I. So this is the conjugate. In this case, oh, the multiplicative inverse and the conjugate, they are not same. Wait, why did I write this one? 1 by 30. It will be 1 by 10. Okay. Then number E. A plus IB. So there its conjugate will be A minus IB. Now we need to find the multiplicative inverse. 1 by Z, 1 by A plus IB. Now multiply with the conjugate. then we will get a square ib square. Here we will get a minus ib. Now you see here, a square, I square will be minus 1, so minus minus will be plus. So this, now you separate the real part and the imaginary part. A square plus b square minus I b by a square plus b square. So this is your answer. Okay, now let's go to question number 2. Express in a by ib form, the a plus ib form. So what is our first question? Okay, we have got the denominator d 1 by I cube. So see, a plus ib form is same as this procedure. Okay, a in this form, we have to solve that one. So this is 1 plus I cube. Okay, then first we find out this 1 plus I cube. Okay, we will simplify this one, how much we will get, then we will put it there later. Okay, so first we find out 1 plus I cube is how much. A plus ib, a plus b whole cube, so 1 cube plus 3a square b, without b it is I, plus 3a b square plus b cube. So 1 cube is 1. Here we have got 3 into 1 is 3i. I square is minus 1, so we get here minus 3a. Oh, from where did this a come? It is 1d. So I think it will be minus 1 then. One, then it will be minus 3i, right? Then I cube. So I cube is what? I square into I square is minus 1. Yes, I square is minus 1. Then it will be minus I. Then I square. This will be not 3i. The I square is minus 1 itself, so it will be only 3. Okay. So after that, what will we find? Minus 3 plus 1 minus 2. 3i minus 1 minus 2i plus 2i. So this is our 1 plus I cube. Now you put this one. So therefore 1 by 1 plus I cube is 1 by this one, minus 2 plus 2i. Then you multiply with the conjugate now. Multiply with the conjugate, then what we will find? or else we take 2 common. Okay, we take 2 common. If we take 2 common, then it will be -1 plus I. -1 plus I d. Then at the top will be 1. Then we do with this one. Okay, we multiply with the conjugate now. -1 plus I -1 minus I. Here we will get -1 minus I. Clear? Then we take the formula. What is that? -1 square minus b square. So I square. Up will be -1 minus I. Okay, what we will get here now after that? -1 minus I. 2 is there. So -1 square is 1. Right? Then minus I square is -1. -1 minus plus. So 1 plus 1 is how much? 2. 2 into 2 is 4. So -1 minus I. And now we can separate in, we can write in A plus IB form now. The real part will be 4. The imaginary part will be I 1 by 4. Now we need to write in A plus IB form. D. So in the A plus IB form, we can write in this way. Plus I minus 1 by 4. So you can write down which is in the form of A plus IB below. Okay, which is in the form A plus IB. Okay, this is your number 1. Then now come 2. I minus 1, I plus 1. Okay, here you multiply with the conjugate. It is simple. So I minus 1, I plus 1 is equal I plus 1, I minus 1. Up will be I minus 1 whole square. So A minus B whole square formula. Below will be A square minus B square. So I square minus 2I D plus 1 square. So I square is -1 minus 1. I square is -1 minus 2I plus 1. So plus and minus become 0. And then we get only how much? Minus 2I minus 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 2 minus minus become plus. 2 cancel out. And we got only I. Now in the A plus IB form, we have to write no real part. So we will get 0 plus I into 1. Which is 1 is the B. Okay, so which is in the form of A plus IB. Let's do number 3. So what is in number 3? 1 minus I 1 plus I, they are whole square. Okay, break this, simplify this below of a square the, and factorize this square, then you will get, we can write like this, both the numerator and denominator, then use a minus a plus b and a minus b. So 1 minus I square, here we got, right, I square minus 2I plus 1 square. 1 plus I will be 1 square plus 2I plus I square. 1 minus I, wait, I wrote it differently. So it will be 1 square I square. Then 1 minus 2I minus 1. 1 plus 2I minus 1. 0, 0. And we got how much? Minus 2I. Then below will be plus 2I. 2 to cancel. I also cancel. We get only 1. So minus 1. So if you want to write in the A plus IB form, then it will be, there is no imaginary now. So minus 1 is the real, IB the 0, I, no real part. So which is in the form, okay. A plus IB. Fine. I think you will be able to do the 4, 5, 6. I will help you with 7 now. Okay. Let's do number 7. Okay. So 1 by 1 minus 4I minus 2, 1 plus I, and then 3 minus 4I, 5 plus I. Say this is my solution, okay? Oh, I will not write, I will not repeat it again. Okay. So now how we will break? Take the conjugate of this one and take the conjugate of this one and then the denominator d. Let's use the bigger one. Oh, not this too much, not too much big. So 1 minus 4I, the conjugate will be 1 plus 4I. So if you multiply, you will get 1 plus 4I minus 1 plus I, 1 minus I, then we need to multiply 1 minus I. So this is the again similarly 5 plus I will be 5 minus I, then 3 minus 4I, okay, 5 minus I. So the distributive property, okay, will be applied here now. From where the arrow came, this is not, you think this is an square bracket, okay, so this will be 1 square minus 4 square is how much? 16. Okay, we'll do like this. The 1 square minus I square, then will not break. Okay, if we can cancel the somewhere with this 2, then it will help. Here it is how much? 5 square minus I square. We'll use this one. 3 into 5 is how much? 15 minus 3I minus 20I, okay, minus is plus, minus is plus, I into I is how much? I square is minus 1, plus into minus, so minus 4I. Did you understand this one? 4 into 1, 4, the minus into minus plus, but I into I is I square is minus 1, so plus into minus, minus 4. Hmm. 1 square minus 4 square is how much? 16. I square is minus 1, so minus into minus plus 1 plus 4I. Here we get 1 square is 1, I square is minus 1, minus into minus plus 1, 2. Oh, 1 plus 1 is 2. Here we can cancel. So there will be 25 minus into minus is 1 plus 1. Now see, 15 minus 4 is how much? 11. Then this is how much? 3, 20, 23 I. Then again you add now 1 plus 1 plus 16 is how much? 17. 1 plus 4I, 2, 1 minus I, 1 plus 1 is 2. Below will be how much? 25 plus 1 is 26. 11 minus 23I. 2 cancel. Then in the next line, okay, 1 plus 4I with, let me go to the next page. One plus 4I, right? 1 plus 4I by 17. And then what do we have? Minus 1 minus I within bracket. So minus 1 minus I bracket close. Then 11 minus 23 by 26. minus 23i by 26. Okay, now what we will do, we'll take LCM this one. If we take 17, then 1 plus 4i minus 1 into 17, 17 minus minus plus 17i. So 11 minus 23i by 26. Now 1 minus 17 is minus 16. Then 4 plus 17 is 21. Below we got 17. Okay, we get no doubt. 23i by 26. Now what do we have? You can simply just multiply, then you will get the answer now. So 17 into 26, the 16 and 11 you multiply. Again, minus minus plus 16 into 23i plus 2i into 11 is 22i. Wait, we are all 2i into 11 plus into minus 2 into 2i into 23i. Now 17 and 26 is how much? 76 is a 42. Then we get 442. 16 into 11, 176 plus 16 into 23, 6 3 is 18, 3 5 1, okay, 368 plus 22i. So I into I is minus 1, I square minus 1, minus into minus plus. So now 23 into 2 is how much? 46. 16 into 23. Wait, let me. 368. Perfect. Then now what do we have? 46. The 176 and 46. How much you will get? Did I make a mistake? Did I make a mistake? 4 into 17, this is 21. 8. So this will be 21. D. And 21 into 11 will be 1, 3. 231. This will be 231. And this will not be 46. D. It will be 21 into 23. 21i. So 21 into 23, it is 483. So I square is minus plus. Perfect. Now 483 minus 176 is how much? 13 into 6 is 7. Let me go to the next slide, next page. Below will be how much? 442D. How much? Let me confirm. 442. Then what we need to subtract? 483 minus 176. We get 307. Then what do we have? 368 plus 23. Oh, let me give a pause. Oh, bangun. Okay, guys. I took a pause. Someone came. Okay, what were we doing? Okay. So, oh, this is 231 day. 231i. Now, if you add them, 8 plus 1, 9, 6 plus 3, 9, 5, 599. Then, there, how much we got? 483. Add them. They 7 plus 3 is wait, did we have already subtracted d? Okay, no need to write 483. So now separate the real and imaginary part. So 307442 plus I d 442. This is our a plus I before. So this is our question number 2. So what is number 3? I think you will be able to do 3. Question number 3. D. Z1 is already given. Z2 is already given. Then you need to find Z1 by Z2. Then again the conjugate of Z1, the conjugate of Z2. Okay. So 3 you try to do by yourself. If you're not able to do, then we will do. 4 is also same. Okay. So the you try to do the remaining one. Okay. Then I will help you with it in the next class. Okay. So from question number 2. Okay. 2, 3, 2 and 3. Then some of the question of 2 and then the number 3 A and B you do by yourself. Okay. Okay, thank you for this much in this class. Bye bye.